One take. I'm here, pretty boy Laker, coming from you from New York City. Just some NBA news. All NBA teams was out. My little take on that. First team, kind of got no problem. LeBron James, James Harden, unanimous. Kevin Durant, Ant Davis, the unibrow, and Damian Lillard. Now this is the one where everybody is up in arms. Is like, what the F? Why Damian Lillard? I don't care if his team won so many games. Why Damian Lillard? Well, you gotta look at it. They didn't expect too much from Portland, and did holding that seed that they did. Because remember, it's a regular season. Even though they got swept by the Pelicans, people were like, "Oh, you gotta understand, it is regular season." So, with that being said, I feel he deserved to be on that first team. He has 27 points, and scoring, doing everything else. But people was talking about, what about Russell Westbrook? He averaged another triple-double. But the expectation for Westbrook and his guys wasn't there. So, with that, they couldn't, that just took away some votes. Because people just think, like, OKC expectation. They got Paul George. They get Carmelo. Still got Steven Adams. Picked up Patrick Patterson. Even though you're looking at Russell Westbrook's individual, people do adhere to what someone does with their team. And it's not about just stats. So with that being said, I think the guys is correct. Damian Lillard should have been there. It's a third seed in the Western Conference, which is tough. And it's quite deserving. And Westbrook, he's on the second team, along with, trust the process, Joel Embiid, Lamarcus Aldridge, which a lot of people was a little question that as well. And people question that one. Because, Greek Freak is there and DeMar DeRozan. But Aldridge was the head scratcher. Well, it shouldn't be a head scratcher. Because look what team he plays for. It's not a great team. They didn't have Kawhi. He held it down. He averaged 22. Playing a little old school game, a lot of post-ups, a little short mid-range. And they went to the playoffs. Bless you, my God. Oh, I don't got allergies. Hell no. Built a little different than that. I don't get allergies. But yeah, it's Giannis and Derozan, both deserve to be on the second team. But Aldridge was a head scratcher, but I don't think so. I think Aldridge deserved it. He could have been on the third team too, but I'm happy for him, and he deserved it. With all the drama and everything was going on, he was the real one that was consistent throughout the whole entire season. And he deserves it. Third team, Well, you got Vic Oladipo. He played great. I I just love his resurgence. And it's my boy, and I always saw his work that he put in, but he definitely put in a lot. And a lot of people talk about, oh, he did all this stuff as Russ fought. Russ didn't let him. Nah, man. He learned from Russ, and he transpired on the court. Great defender, makes all league NBA defense and all NBA team. Buckets is there, Jimmy Butler, Cat, Towns, making it for the first time. And Steph Curry making the third team. Only reason why he's on the third team is because of his injury. So, wasn't, he didn't play a lot of games, so his injury definitely hurt him. But he made it. He made an All-NBA team. And Paul George had a good season with the Thunder. It's not that bad, People want some Celtics in there. But Kyrie got votes, but Kyrie went down. So, Kyrie went down and certain things like that. So, people got their thing. People said some other stuff. But they got it right. People want out Horford. I understand. But, everybody can't make an All-NBA team. Only 15 guys. And it's definitely by position. It's not 15 best guys, 15 best seasons. If they did, it would be totally different. But they got it somewhere right. Now back to the recap of last night's game. LeBron James, Cleveland Cavaliers. And a winner takes all. Not a winner takes all, but you know what I mean. That's what it was seen. That's how it was seen to be. A winner takes all situation. In Cleveland for Game 6. And right from the jump, you saw the Celtics coming out to play. They were doing it, man. Scary Terry, Jaylen Brown, they led the way, man. They play hard. Horford, I don't know if he was stymied because the Cavs was, if he dribbles on the post, I think after the second dribble, they was coming with the double team. And then this is what happens. That because the double team is coming, his instincts is to dribble out, elude it, and it's to throw a pass. Now, when you're doing that, because when he did find some guys on some backdoor, but I think they kept with it, because if they could stop the backdoor screens, he could kick it back out to the wing, which is defended or which can force turnovers. Now, that was a good strategy. And it worked. I think, Horford, he had 6 points. He played bad. But it's all about LeBron James. 46 points. Almost a triple-double. Man shot threes. Step back threes. Nailing it every single time they made a run. He was just great. It's the king. Hurry. And people know me. I'm not a hater of LeBron James. I don't like his fans. The fans get me. You know, and I always keep saying, same with Kobe. I don't like Kobe fans, even though Kobe Bryant is one of my favorite players ever. You know, but the fans is the ones, man, because the fans are not, they don't have a high IQ on certain things, and their interpretations of the history of the game is very diluted to the point that greatness started when he made the decision to go to the Heat. And everything before then is almost secondary. Just listen, not to the lot of fans that I see that says things. And these people are very, they're not trolling. They seem very confident about these things. And they love them. So, you know, I am definitely unbiased with a lot of the things about, you know, LeBron James and his teams and just that in general. I am unbiased. I have to be. I cannot be biased. You know, I did pick the Cavs in 6. Should I have? No. I just didn't really believe too much in the Celtics because everything is by committee, which is good. But when you're playing against him, you got to match or attempt to match him. And there has to be a killer. Kyrie's that guy, but he's not playing. So I picked him. If Kyrie played, I would have picked the Celtics because the talent around and then Kyrie can kill and close. Like how the Warriors beat the Cavs last year. Kevin Durant went toe-to-toe with LeBron James. LeBron James scored. He has to run back on D really hard, tired. Got Kevin Durant. He's backpedaling. Kevin Durant hit that big three in game 3 that went up 3-0. LeBron was defeated after that. Every time he scored, ran up the court, tired. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot. But he played last night and he tied it up. Game 7 is coming up at Boston Garden. Crowd gonna be buzzing. Vegas put a 2-point favorites on the Celtics. Interesting. I don't know. We have to see. But it was a great performance of LeBron. My friend said LeBron needs 50 both games to win. George Hill did have 20. He was coming alive, looking like George Hill and the Pacers at times, or more of the Spurs. But he took over Tony Parker. That George Hill was George Hill. Until Pop did that move. They like Kawhi Leonard. And the only way we're going to get him is to trade for him. And George Hill played well for them in that run that they had. Had Tony Parker on the bench, was so disgusted with him, and that's a lot. And then they made that trade with the Pacers. Pacers said, "Oh, look what we got! Look, they just want that draft pick." Boom, bamboozle. But George Hill did step up. You know, it's a good thing. That's all I got today. Onetake, follow me on everything, and I would share